Go into that another time. We do have the pistol round starting off here with iBUYPOWER and Denial.
Ooh, look at a four-man stack on the B bomb site from the CTs. But the T's look like they're going to run straight up mid, so how fast are we going to see this rotation? Pretty damn fast. You can see AZK pushing down Banana potentially. No, it's going to stay there, as it's going to be the rest of the team rotating towards B, sorry, A. Are they going to get there in time? There's going to be a clash. Nitro's going to get taken down on Arch, and that's going to open it up for the CTs to start a retake of this site.
Oh, it's going to be pretty difficult considering the positional advantage that Denial has at the moment. They've got some good positions. A lot of them on the side. Look at Nafly working the pit like a beast. Keiko does manage to take him down though, and Swag coming in from the top. And it is some excellent work. Catching them all off guard. They were pretty distracted right there, and Swag able to catch them off guard, and that's all it takes. And that's going to be the round there for iBUYPOWER. So a very nice start for them, and Denial. It's they did get the bomb down, so obviously they can not really invest in this and then get the buy-in next round. But
you can see that new Griffin art, which was updated after the controversial things that happened recently. I mean, in my opinion, the art was straight up stolen, so Valve changed it. So shout out to Valve. But yeah, iBUYPOWER. This is a team which I think the general consensus is at the moment that this is a seriously talented team. And given a bit of time, they should be doing big things in future.
We're going to have a push up onto the site here for Denial, but largely shut down by the defense of iBUYPOWER. They look pretty comfortable at the moment. And that's just going to get taken out spot. But again, nothing really being invested or thrown into that round for Denial, and they just wanted to get it over with so they can get to this round. Round number 3, where the buy is going to commence, and already the AWP there onto Skadoodle, so iBUYPOWER with a good situation there on the weapons, which is always nice so early on.
Yeah, let's have a look in person with Scar, see where he is going. So we do have Swag in mid, that's going to be a bit of information, and we do have an aggression push here. Are they going to look by the tree? You can see Nafly is in the tree area. Flying Hiko doesn't manage to land on Nafly's head, and Nafly will take him out. 32 HP remaining. Skadoodle going to hold the angle on his own. Nafly going to get caught with a grenade, and that's going to be that for him.
And if he kind of smokes off before the CTs there almost, like dying with a smoke and is primed in his hand.
I wonder about the decision making there, because he's just rolling up Banana on his own with a grenade in his hand.
I think what he's thought by Hiko trying to push that spot is that Hiko was alone on B, and then someone had rotated. So I think that was it, but it was a little overeager perhaps.
Yeah, but you know, that error could have been the difference between them taking the site and not taking the site.
Yeah. The funny thing is that he tried to smoke it like that he wanted to go for the insta smoke, which was interesting, but you have a disadvantage playing out for Denial right now. That's looking for the entry onto the A side. He's going to find it. Swag has to do something big here. He's got one frag. He needs to get at least a couple more here to make this a good situation for iBUYPOWER, but
look how far away Skadoodle is. He is miles away.
I mean, Skadoodle can come and help and support Swag a little bit, but it's going to be up to Swag to get like a frag or two for Skadoodle to then decide to commit his AWP or not, because you don't want to lose the AWP in a situation like this so early.
I think they've agreed that this is too insurmountable considering the distance and everything else, and the post-plant positions of the T's. So they're going to make...
Yes. I love it when people hide in the AP, well, not in, but next to the APC.
Do you think Funk Vehicle needs to return to Counter-Strike?
Funk Vehicle?
Funk Vehicle is a command that allows you to drive vehicles around, basically. Have you ever played Rats maps where you could just drive things around and just crazy things? Like, there's every so often there's like an insurgency on the Reddit forums where people want to see the return of Funk Vehicle, but as of yet, it is not back in the game, so no driving for you. Serious Counter-Strike to be played.
Well, that's going to be a pretty standard setup here for iBUYPOWER, largely speaking. Flash over. Skadoodle does get kind of counter flash there, so his peek is denied. He's going to not give up the ghost though, going to try again. And there it is. Just a very safe peek. Very, very safe. Not going too far out to expose himself to the kind of haystack area down at T-slope. And keeping things light. And I like that. You know, it's pretty important that he doesn't give himself up straight away here. As iBUYPOWER are going to be a very bad economic spot if they do go down.
I do that same flash as Skadoodle. Which means technically I'm as good as Skadoodle.
It does mean exactly that. we do have AZK working the mag in the apartments as well. So iBUYPOWER pretty ready for anything here, playing very reactively, and this is a good approach. It's kind of forcing the issue on Denal, who are running out of grenades. They don't have much in the way of grenades, and they haven't moved on to A or B yet. So this could be pretty hard if iBUYPOWER manage to hold on to enough of their grenades, but they're running low on grenades as well. So this is going to be a slugfest in the next 10-20 seconds.
Yeah, but with the crossfire positions on between pit and site, this may be hard for Denal to push. Looks like they're coming in now. So we've got approaches from At and from everywhere else. Skadoodle somehow misses that entire AK spray and it gets a 5-7 kill. That is massive. Gets a penetration kill on Nitro as well. Bomb does go down. One-man advantage for the CTs on this retake as they're all approaching from the arch area. Skadoodle's going to rotate round to quad, see if he can find anything there.
And it is Ika now with a nice spray through the smoke to catch XP3. That looked almost clairvoyant from the man, Spencer, and he's going to be able to clean up the last guy over at pit, and Skadoodle can get himself that defuse. That 5-7 frag from Skadoodle in the reaction saved his life, saved the round actually for iBUYPOWER. I think it's safe to say. And funnily enough, that sort of thing is going to happen less and less now, because usually it would be like, whipping out the CZ, and that's like a guaranteed kill every time. But this time, you got to rely on the 5-7, and you don't get the spray, the super fast fire rate. So you're not really guaranteed the frag. So it's pretty nice work from him to pull that one off.
Ignoring Skadoodle for a second, Hiko and Swag on the same team is a very dangerous pairing.
Yeah.
They're just so good with the 1v1s. That said, that turn to take advantage, and we're seeing the flashbangs coming in now from the T side, and that's going to be a fast pick on the B bomb site. It is 3-1 at the moment for iBUYPOWER, so no solid leads just yet. Bomb is going to go down. It's 5 versus 3 right now. Banana is completely closed off, but all the T's are towards CT spawn. That's why going to push the smoke. Can he get the frag though? Does take out Swag. AZK with a trade kill. Going to be in the arch area with his teammate coming from CT. Skadoodle is going to face the right way, but AK will prevail over the 5-7 this time. AZK falls soon after, and Denial keeping things pretty close. The money is broken on iBUYPOWER side now, and this is Denial's chance.
Okay, so Denial could get the spree rolling now, and iBUYPOWER not really with much to really give them any edges here, as their money is super low, just going for that eco. So Denial, how are they going to approach this? They should understand the situation that iBUYPOWER are quite low on money, and so usually you're kind of cognizant about the stacks, you're thinking about the potential rushes or surprise attacks, so usually it's a slow affair, but they have taken up Banana. They could try and flash a friend, like one of them over, and try to get a peek here to see what's going on in Banana. Looks like Nitro's going to try to edge his way in. There are 3 players here on the site. It's kind of dangerous. 50s and 5-7 on AZK. And here they go now into the welcoming arms of iBUYPOWER with this excellent setup. This stack is going to actually result in a very, very fine situation for Daze, at least picking up that AK. 2-on-2, made that a 2-on-1. Daze with a fantastic kill onto Daps. And now XP3 in a 1-on-2. But there's no armor on Skadoodle or Daze. And there's enough time for him to get this bomb down.
Has he got time to wrap?
Here he goes, scanning for the head. Does spot Daze now. He can slowly push onto his position. He has a lot of time. That's a great movement there behind the fountain. Doesn't get the spray though. XP3's got to finish him off fast before Skadoodle appears with the AWP. Gets him just in time. Oh, Skadoodle heard it. Can he get the shot? He will! And the bomb won't go down either, so they're going to miss out on the money. And very, very, very nice survival there from Daze.
After getting that smoke down, he could have potentially run through the smoke to A, although he doesn't know if the remaining CT is on Banana or towards CT spawn. So I suppose it's a gamble. At least he knows where one is and decides to push the site, but just couldn't take him out in time before Skadoodle was in position to get the trade frag, stopped him from planting the bomb, and that is a great eco for iBUYPOWER.
Oh, look at that. Daze. Sorry, Skadoodle getting a little confident there in middle, going for the peak. Does get himself a kill. And now, iBUYPOWER are looking pretty nifty, but there is movement in apartments here that could be a little pesky. Swag is there with he's still going to toss a nade. Does find himself Zaps. There is the trade. So 3-on-4 is actually a nice situation for Denial now.
Worth noting that the bomb was stuck by the tree with 2 CTs near the car. So fortunately for Denial, they managed to get the bomb out of that awkward position. If that had fallen, then this round may have been in a much worse position. But yes, they do have 3 AKs. But Skadoodle is, as always, going to be a massive problem until they take him out. AZK with the pop flash on the arch area, going to allow him to peek. Has successfully flashed, going for a second one. And going to get another flash in, but still falls to Nafly. But that's going to be a lot of information for his team. The frag's coming in for Denial, though. And as the rotation comes from the B bomb site and Skadoodle makes himself known in pit, they are going to rotate through to B.
This is really rough now for iBUYPOWER. AZK with that pop flash and peek. Well, I'll come back to that point later. Hiko, he does hear them run past. Spots the first player close to the right, does take him down. Fugly. Here it is, Hiko has to lose that one-on-one against Nitro. Skadoodle in with the AWP now, and Nafly and Nitro fairly low. AWP not the best weapon. Maybe he's able to pick up a rifle here, but perhaps because he's Skadoodle, he's going to stick to the AWP. Player to the right and player to the left here. Skadoodle gets right, he will, but Nafly will take the frag, and it's a very nice round there. It was such a horrible spot for AZK, you know, like pop flashing himself in.
Yeah.
Because he had to do it, because if he doesn't do it, they get to B for free, and so he has to try there. That's really a rough spot. He made the right call though, I think.
Yeah, he did it twice, and he did flash at least one player both times, but there were 3 players, so
yeah.
just the numbers game was in their favor. We are seeing the back and forth though, which is keeping the economy down for both teams here, which always makes a good game. So let's see if it continues or if one team starts to pull away here. Denial definitely going to be looking not to get ecoed again. You can see this time iBUYPOWER have put the 4-man stack on A rather than B. And Hiko playing solo, just backing off on the B site. Last time they had the numbers game towards B. Those USPSs doing great work there, killing players before they knew where they were getting shot from. And this is a huge crossfire in the mid area. XP3 going to be looking towards Arch. Is his back covered for quad? It is now.
It is now. In they go. XP3 there, trying to get the AWP to connect, but wow, they're going to charge with the smoke, and they are going to get absolutely massacred. Dazed and Hiko left standing, but it is a very easy situation for the remaining players of Denial. Hiko does go down in the end after all. 4-4, as the team's tied up here on the early stages of map number 2, Inferno. And if you're just joining us, iBUYPOWER did handily dispatch Denial on map number 1 on Cash. So Denial really looking to get back into business here on Inferno.
Interestingly, they had so many guns pointing at Arch there that the AWP couldn't fire a shot because he just had teammates in the way. So a bit too many people trying to force the issue in one direction there.
Rush hour there. Rush hour up towards Arch. But again, a pretty standard setup here from iBUYPOWER. Actually, AZK are going to switch positions real quick, and they have 2 players on pit actually, Swag and AZK. I like that little mix-up from there, and it's if you have 2 players on pit like that, they can rotate. Well, the guy on Arch, they can kind of leave Arch open and have a really powerful defense on B, and kind of gamble it a little bit. That does actually make sense, because the pit players can survive and do a lot of damage there. So we'll have to see how this actually will play out and what Denial choose. This bomb is still dropped there. Skadoodle going to find himself an offensive frag on towards that B side of things, and that's going to cause him to rotate now back towards Arch. Meanwhile, Daps has been actually moving towards Arch. He might just catch Skadoodle, but no! Skadoodle going to pick off Daps as well. And it's Fugly and XP3. This is a wonderfully played round here for iBUYPOWER. Great movement.
Yeah, Skadoodle just so dangerous. Honestly, if you can't shut that man down, you are not going to be in for a good time. And XP3 taking that AZK, but Skadoodle in position again.
Spotted there. Does get smoked off, but Fugly's got more problems to worry about. Oh, I love that round. I like the theory behind that. It's very cool. Very, very cool theory behind that round from iBUYPOWER. It's a great strategy.
The trades continue here, and we find ourselves at 5-4. So this is actually good for Denial, even though they are at a 1-round deficit. They are on a less favoured side. Although they will need a stronger CT side than they showed on the previous map if they are to come out triumphant and bring this to 1-1. We've got Swag with a Scout and a Skadoodle with an AWP. We've got Pop Flashes coming in from Hiko, and that's going to be really good. T's pushed forward anyway, and that's 2 free kills for Hiko there from 2 completely blind players. We have aggressive pushes down mid as well. iBUYPOWER really trying to force the issue here.
Really going to work out for them in amongst this smoke. Skadoodle able to catch them in the back with the AWP. They've taken control of middle. Whilst they were putting so much focus on Banana, they gave up any sense of that middle, and looks like iBUYPOWER are going to be all over that. They're ready, feeding out all of these little holes in the defense of Denal as they're moving around the map, and that's excellent map reads coming in from iBUYPOWER. Denal need to find something else. They need to find a new solution, because it almost seems like iBUYPOWER is starting to get this, build this role.
That was an odd one on Banana, because they were both flashed by the pop flash from Hiko. They both stopped, then they both started running forwards and like into his waiting arms, and then just got annihilated by bullets. So yeah, that was a great play there by Hiko, and the wrong direction for Denial on that occasion. Got Swag in a very sneaky position, and they had the chink to walk through the smoke, and they paid for it. That's a 3-man for Swag in quick succession. 2 people left. He's got the bomb as well. Can he get the ace is the next question.
Absolutely not. He's going to steal away the last man, and iBUYPOWER looking great.
With that pair of rounds, look at the money on the CT side now.
Yeah, they really look great. They can play with all the nades they want, all the weapons they want. Denal have been unable to stop them on this little spree of rounds, and now would be a great time. And that's a deep banana smoke. I learned that one once, but now I can't do it anymore. Need to relearn this one.
I'll show you how to do it. Oh, he's messed it up.
Oh, he actually messed it up. It's I have to see if that's still effective enough though.
What the hell is going on with the camera right now?
You're stuck on the smoke. It's the smoke bug. This happens.
Apparently we have to watch the smoke for the entire round.
No.
So let's hope that all the action happens in Banana here. Otherwise, we're in for a really boring time.
It happens when you stick onto the smoke when it lands. And if you're still on it by the time it lands, you get stuck on it.
Volvo, please.
Yeah, it's a new bug.
Save us.
With the last update before this one that just happened tonight. But Denal not having a great time of it, really. Able to pick off a player in middle there onto Swag, but this defense from iBUYPOWER is already wrapped around them completely. They can't go back to Banana. There's a player on T-slope. They can't go up quad. They can't go up arch. Where can they go? The answer seems to be nowhere. So they're just sitting still. And it's going to require pretty strong play from either Nitro or Fugly to punch a hole through one of these angles. Wow, Nitro's going to get a 3-1 there. Dave's peeking into his crosshair. And can't be messing around with people like Nitro and Fugly here.
2v2, as long as they stay off mid, they've got time to do this. Skadoodle's positioning is exquisite at the bottom of mid.
But they are going to be pushing quad. There is a player towards pit here. In goes Fugly onto the bomb site. There's the corner of the site. There's no way they're going to know Hiko's there. Gets a great, easy frag, and there's 9 seconds for the bomb. Nitro has to just go for the hold. Here it is, going to plant the bomb, actually. Nitro has the fighting chance here. Does manage to take down ACK. There's still Skadoodle left alive. He's full on health. Has to pull out the pistol right now. He knows he's low. Nitro is so low. And there it will be. Skadoodle finds their head. And that will be the frag and the round for iBUYPOWER. Very close call indeed.
It's crazy how one flashbang from Hiko on Banana changed the course of this match. Because again, it was going backwards and forwards. That allowed them to clean up the team when both teams had a full buy with minimal to no losses. Then they won the following eco with no losses whatsoever. And now look at the money on their side. They are rolling in the cash now. Scoops would be going crazy. Flicking notes out of his hand with all the cash on the iBUYPOWER side at the moment. Aggressive play now from Skadoodle. He's going to take out Fugly in second mid as well. This man is a beast! XP3 getting revenge now. Skadoodle was down. He might be in with a fighting chance.
Yeah, it's, I think the first person I saw successfully, like, consistently make those shots was Kenny S. And, well, hold up, because that's pushing in now through maps. He's going to be able to pick off Swag onto the site. It's a 3-on-3 situation for Denal, who are certainly in a very nice spot now. They can really pick and choose any position they want to attack, as they do have equal numbers overall. And that's a great pick, Nitro, showing his prowess there as they make their way through onto quad after cleaning up the players remaining on the A side of things. Hika going to go for the save, and Denal going to be able to break this spree of rounds finally. But I guess you can't say it's too late. Actually, they got a great chance to rack up a couple more to have a respectable first half.
Interestingly, I think I got a bit carried away with the money because looking at it, they've got about 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. So they've still got money for the time being. Skadito will be able to buy another AWP, but once that's out of the way, he won't have anywhere near as much money as he has now. Yeah. So let's look at the CT economy post-purchase next round.
I mean, the thing is, like the previous round to this, they did lose 4 players. So it was a really expensive one for them.
Yeah,
and
it's not cheap being a CT.
It really isn't.
It's like having a high-maintenance girlfriend.
Especially when you want those incendiaries. Those cost an arm and a leg, and they are very, very effective on this map. You can, and obviously we've seen iBUYPOWER almost use them as a staple of their CT strategies, especially on Banana.
Skadoodle dropping 10k in that buy, and look at the money now. But again, the money is still broken for both teams. You see those standard mollies there by iBUYPOWER on the Banana area, which allows him to take early control of that. Oh, possible 2 frags for AZK, but he chooses to back off a little bit. Again, still aggressive positions on Banana from those 2 CTs. So really keen to see who gets the first frag here, opens up this map. It's going to be trades on Banana, but Nitro are going to get 2 of them. Flame's going to slow him down a little bit. The rotation's forced here. Skadoodle's going to be going into CT spawn. He is smoked off. Doesn't get a frag through the smoke bomb. Is going to be going up to the bomb site soon as well. That's going to be looking for the rotators. Gets the first one. Will he get flanked from the balcony? You can see Swag there. Does get a connection there. Going to be 2 versus 3. Do the CTs go for this? That is the question. I mean, they're in a really difficult position here where it's going to be hard for them to go for the retake. They are going to go for the save, it seems. Swag going to position himself, I was going to say, for exit frags. We'll see where he ends up if he just goes for a full save. Full save, it looks like it will be. And we're looking at 8-6 Denal, possibly going towards 8-7.
Absolutely.
So I'd say this is quite good for Denal. But again, they will absolutely need a strong second half versus a team with players as strong as iBUYPOWER, with leadership such as Daze, who's considered the strongest leader in North America.
He is. He knows his stuff. I have to say that Denal definitely going to have a comfortable situation moving into the second half. Even if they lose this one, it's going to feel fine. 9-6 is really okay. And they had some really hard spots as well, and they had some really close calls also. I think they're going to be really happy with however this turns out. He was going to go for the pick, and as usual, he's going to find it. XP3 goes down. Big loss there, but still lots of opportunities for Denal to find. They've taken over Banana, actually, but there's 3 players. Is there 3 players? Let me just check.
On Banana?
There's 2 players there. There's Decoy. Misread that. Misread that there. Players there on Banana, and they're going to try to get the picks going in, and it's actually going to be effective. They trade 1 for 1, and they try to bully their way into the site. It's Swag already retaining. What a spray down coming in. That's a double from him. Fugly able to return finally, but it's just Fugly alone. He gets 2 also. That's left it to a 1-on-1, and we've got AZK coming in to experience, to taste the madness that has been going on here. So there it is, Fugly popping out very quickly to pick up that bomb. But he's going to get taken out, and it's a 9-6 first half of iBUYPOWER, the ones to lead.
Okay, so let's have a look at what happens in the second half. Obviously, this pistol round is going to be key for both teams. iBUYPOWER in a position to potentially get a strong lead if they can get this pistol. Denial looking to bring things back to 9-9 and start with a good economy on the CT side. So again, they're both going to be fighting tooth and nail for this one. Let's have a look at who's going to take it.
Indeed, there's lots of ways for this to go, and Denial, of course, I don't know a huge amount about how their CT side is going to look with XP3 jumping in here, and of course, Nitro come back in. It's very curious with all these lineup switcheroos that we've had recently, but one would expect that Denial could play regardless of how new their lineup is. They're very effective, basic Inferno CT side is very experienced players, so there's no reason to really question it. But with, as you said, with Daze for that T side, to able to call the shots, it's definitely an advantage for iBUYPOWER to use on this T side. Let's see how this goes on this pistol here.
Yeah, that strong leadership is very important for the T side, where can be harder to run the strat. Tico trying to do some Flying Dutchman business, but it's going to be Daze getting the next frag on Nitro in mid. So far, so good here for the iBUYPOWER team as they rush the A bomb site. XP3 getting one revenge frag. Hiko with only 8 HP, but that man is dangerous even with one. XP3 doing in work now as his teammates arrive to help him go for the retake. Swag looking to find rotations in mid, but no one's going to be there right now. Bomb is planted short, so that's going to be to the T advantage right now. Swag is playing passive for the time being. Is going to get found looking the wrong way by XP3 though. The defuse is coming in for the CTs as only Skadoodle is left.
XP3 going for the ace right now. He's going to get it as well.
No defuse.
Wow.
And no defuse.
I can't believe that. He picked up the ace there, and the T's still going to win the round. That's kind of gutting for Denial. Because see how much money he has because of all his frags, but it's not really going to help all that much right now, at least. So, iBUYPOWER going to be getting that pistol. Going to be very happy indeed. XP3 actually going for the mag because he had so much cash. He could actually get a mag and armor. That's actually really awesome. You won't see that very often.
Yeah. So we've got full armor on the entire team here. Armor and 5.7s. And XP3 putting out the big boy.
And he could have taken this anywhere. There's lots of ways to play it. I would have expected Banana, but in fact, we're going to see the apartments. And unfortunately for them, it's a bit of a wrong guess. We're seeing this movement up through to the B side here from iBUYPOWER. They are going to gun their way in, finding Fugly, already understanding where everybody's going to stand. And XP3's kind of left there with his mag. He could keep it alive for the following round. That's okay as well. And it might be preferable at this point, considering how much money he's carrying in his hands at the moment. I think keeping the mag alive is a smart choice.
Absolutely, and his armor as well. And the same goes for the remaining Denial players. They both have full armor and 5.7, so...
Actually, sorry to interrupt you here, but he might not be counting on Hiko being there. He might actually want to... Okay, I was thinking maybe he would go for exits, because the mag, obviously, he's going to have some nice angles around the choke point of Banana. So it could be a nice place to get exits, but he's just going to hide away, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, the money he'd get versus the money he's carrying.
Yeah.
I don't know how many frags he could expect to get there. So, especially combined with 2 surviving team members where they can get one shot close up with those 5.7s.
Yep.
Maybe better to live to fight another day. All the T's will survive to also fight another day, getting away from that bomb site. So only Swag missing a helmet right now. We'll see if he'll choose to buy one for this round. Might not. Oh, there we go. Has indeed bought the helmet. Very wise decision. Otherwise, he would have been susceptible to almost every gun in the game. Okay, so a 4-man stack here on the B bomb side.
Oh no, and they're going to go to A this time. The mag switching up to be that's heartbreaking there for XP3. He's going to have to try to. I mean, he should just go for it towards A. They just they're going to be able to buy next round, so they might as well go for it. Nitro's going to turn the corner here into apartments and going to find the kill onto Hiko there and pick himself up a Galil. And he's not lost any health or armor or anything. And he even got a smoke grenade from the corpse of Hiko. So pretty nice there. And they're going to actually, no, they're going to actually double back towards B. That is so interesting right now. I think XP3 is still lurking there with the Mag 7. And Nitro's going to gun Skadoodle down in the back. This is just going completely pear-shaped for iBUYPOWER. Denial might be able to pick up a sneaky one. XP3 has a perfect lineup, but couldn't connect. There it is, though, the follow-up coming into play. And they're going to clean up. Just XP3 dying in that round. I think somebody's going to buy Nitro a beer because that was excellent.
That is a massive, massive round for Denial. And again, with all that armor saved from previous rounds, etc., they are really in with a chance here. We have the orb coming out. Seems like the iBUYPOWER team all in right now. Swag hasn't bought a weapon yet. The
crazy thing is that they picked up 4 guns from the T's. That is so much money.
Yeah,
that's
a lot of money.
Sick.
So Swag, oh okay, he's only got 1750 in the bank, so he's just going with a P250 for now. Skadoodle has got no armor to speak of, and he's just going to be pushing apps, looking for the entry frag with that AWP. Aggressive positioning here from Denial will allow them to keep 3 people towards the A bomb site. You can see they're pushing down with that smoke there. Got Swag running distraction for the time being, but let's just stay with Skadoodle for the time being.
Skadoodle carrying the noodle.
Oh,
and he's going to stand in the flames,
a little bit. He's got no armor, he can't handle that.
Going to cook the noodle. And there it is. Nitro going to get cooked as well over by Pit. There's one more player there, though. Fugly just sitting in the depths of the pit. They don't expect the second player to be there, so that's going to be a free one with the surprise element. Fugly going down to 5 health after the nade. Does he pick up another one? Looks like he's just staying strong there. Fugly! What work from Fugly, the man over by Pit, able to pick up a great series of frags, and Denal coming back into this one by storm.
Like Batman being broken by Bane on the CC side here. You can see Money not looking good at all, so we should see Denial, if all goes well, 2 rounds behind iBUYPOWER on the stronger side, so definitely all to play for here. But again, they need to keep the AWP out of Skedoodle's hands and not get caught with a nade in their hands, ideally. That's with the first frag and the second. Does go down to Swag in a trade frag, but he's still got control of the site. Got players quickly rotating towards him as well. We're going to see some Tech 9 spam. Not going to be able to do anything. Nafly holding the site down like a boss, for lack of a better word. So only one person falling for Denial on that eco rush, so can't complain. I'll be happy with that. And again, Scar back with that AWP. He's got 20 kills. He is top fragging on the scoreboard right now.
Here we go. Skedoodle going for the pick over towards Banana. Might just get his wish, and he will. It is if Skedoodle, I mean, he just has to ask, and he will receive. Because I don't think I've seen him miss one of these opening picks yet.
Oh, lucky that they retreated.
Look at that.
Daps has gone back for more, and just not learning. Don't give Skedoodle these picks.
He's the very picture of consistency at the moment.
He's devouring the team and just opening up the map. Just don't give him the angles.
This is where it could really be the downfall for Denial. Playing aggressively on Banana, playing into the hands of Skedoodle might just be the last thing that they've done here. Because now Denial in a 5-on-3, trying to push into the A site at least. Hiko at least is trying to get some kind of an angle. Does get denied by Fugly, so this might deter them from pushing forwards. In fact, they will go back towards B. They've left a lurker towards middle, but it's unclear whether he's going to go back just yet. It looks like he is going to go back indeed. So they have a nice
look how
spot.
far this rotation is going to be. They are literally on the opposite side of the map here. And looks like this bomb site is likely to fall.
Nafly gets nothing in the back of the site. That is definitely a disappointment here for Denal. They needed a delay, and it wasn't able to be provided. However, it would have been very difficult against so many players. But so Nitro going to come in, though, with a vengeance. Does take down Skedoodle before AZK does get the trade. So Fugly picking off a player there. He might, after that quick pick, feel happy to try to stick out for another one. And Grace is going to end his life, and iBUYPOWER back into prominence with that victory, but the money is still there for Denial.
Denial with lots of money in the bank to go for the buy. But I think they really need to stop challenging Skedoodle or just try and nade him to death if they can. Because he's just carving them up for dinner right now.
Yeah,
22 kills on the board.
You gotta accept sometimes when a guy is just playing out of his mind and just play around it a little bit. It's not a huge loss on the map like Inferno. You don't have to go aggressive. You don't need to contest for these positions.
One issue is you never know where he's going to be, but once you found him, get out of there.
I think that's the first time he's missed a shot. XP3 should be counting his blessings right now.
Good flash there by XP3. Gets a bit of a nade in on Skedoodle as well, which will put him onto 43 HP. But even with 1 HP, he's going to be very, very dangerous indeed. So you can see Swag just... he's the shenanigans guy towards the B bomb site. Well, again, they're just waiting for... It's like Titan with Kenyas. They're just waiting for Skedoodle to open up the map for them. They want that first frag, and then away they go.
Unfortunately for Skedoodle, though, there's nobody who's going to be on the angle that he's expecting. Fugly's in the pit. They've got a man up on quad, so nobody's going to be on site or graveyard for them to pick. And in goes the Molotov, back to the pit. In goes Fugly as well. Only gets one, and it's a 2-on-2 all of a sudden. Bodies dropping left, right, and center. XP3 does find himself a kill onto AZK, as Daps and XP3 are going to be making their way in for the retake. Skedoodle gets the bomb planted immediately, though. And he's in a 1-on-2. This is very doable for him. In they go. Great reaction onto Daps. Now just XP3 to contend with, as he just make his way around after the flash. There is still quite a bit of time to play with. That bomb was freshly planted. XP3 though does whiff out a shot from Skedoodle, but How much time does he have to play with? Here goes Skadoodle, and he does get taken out by XP3. Very cool play from XP3 to take the round, and he is going to be definitely well received by his teammates now in this next round. I mean,
yeah, he top fragged last map, and he's second from top for his team this map as well. Definitely helping them stay in this game. Two rounds behind iBUYPOWER at the moment. Got the money advantage again, and most importantly, they've got Skadoodle off that AWP for the time being. Only 2 rifles here for iBUYPOWER. They're forcing the issue. They believe in themselves. See what they can do. Got a 3-man push here from the CTs again. Down Banana.
Yeah, it's been something that has been a little bit sketchy in the past because Skadoodle's AWPing, but you know, having read the money a little bit, they probably feel a bit more comfortable knowing there's no AWP in the play for iBUYPOWER. So that gives them that flexibility. They have actually rotated 2 players back towards A now, and once again we're seeing that 2-man pit setup, which is really, really good for allowing you to have 2 floaters towards B if you want, like they have now.
That's a nice flash there, but he is feeling the pressure right now, and he's the only person on B, so he has to make sure he doesn't go down. The smoke does come in, and that is a very timely smoke, but he does have support coming in the name of XP3 with the AWP, but the push is going to be towards A.
I'm so surprised he didn't back off sooner there. That was... I would always die in that spot. Like, so many times I've died trying to make that push work.
Yeah, they're going to go for the rotation after all. XP3 needs to get a fast kill here, and he does. He's going to back off as well. The bomb's down. That's going to cause a rotation from the CTs. He needs to hold here. Get out of harm's way. He does. But can his teammates come in time? Great play there by XP3. AZK, only man on the site for now. He's going to get the bomb plant.
Yeah, judging the distances very well there with that ult roll on the defense there for B. And we're going to have now, thanks to XP3, 3-on-2 for Denial as they make their way in. Nitro there going to put some bullets into the back of the site. Does find Hiko, who was lurking over by Banana. In goes Nafly, spotted. ATK at the back with the nice spotting jump from Coils, and that's going to be the frag and the defuse. Denial going to go up another round and closing in. iBUYPOWER have to be sweating bullets now.
Yeah, and again, the money's looking pretty tight on the iBUYPOWER team.
So eco for them, that's going to tie up the game, assuming that, I mean, they can afford to buy some maybe a few nades and a pistol or 2, but Denial should win this one, and that's going to tie up the match already. And again, this is very important for Denial to stay in the running to win this one, as already iBUYPOWER have taken map number 1, which is cash in this best of 5 for the G2A.com North American Edition.
$5,000.
Indeed, we have the money's on the line here, put up by G2A, and we have a very tentative start here. Denial definitely feeling that they need to exploit these ranges, but let's see if that can be circumvented by iBUYPOWER as they make their push up onto the A site. XP3 already working in on them with that AWP appears. That's 3 quick frags from him, pulling out the pistol. XP3 is a man that cannot be contested, at least not with some puny pistols. And he's going to be able to clean that one up, and certainly really is pulling his weight for the team.
Okay, so the buy is coming out once again for iBP. Skadoodle back with that AWP. And again, we can expect them to be looking for him to open up the round, and it comes down to whether or not Denial want to give him the opportunities. If they put themselves in his crosshair, their fate will not be a good one. So let's see how they choose to play him. Again, we've got a 3-man stack on Banana from Denial, who will send another player back over to A when it's an opportune time. But XP3, with a lot of frags under his belt with that AWP, is going to be looking down Banana, trying to get early frags here. In the meantime, towards the A site, we have Hiko and Scar looking onto the site, but look at the positioning from the CTs here.
Exactly, it's a good position indeed. They got the two pit players as well, and this is super strong if they're just looking for a delay. And here it is, XP3 working in on them again. He does get traded upon, but still this position hasn't been compromised over at pit. Nitro bursting out of the pit, able to take an extra couple frags to finish off the round. And iBUYPOWER is struggling to gain ground against these setups now, as Denial are looking stronger and stronger on their CT side.
Back on the eco again for iBP. Oh, no, it's going to be the Force. So I think they can't let Denial get to 14. They don't want him to run away with it here, so they're going to go all in on round 26. Let's see what they can do with this. They may be going for a surprise for Denial here. Denial probably expecting an eco. And with Skadoodle firing the Deagle, they're probably going to think, yes, it is an eco. And maybe they won't be prepared for these rifles. Let's see what kind of work they can put in.
I think the reason's also because they've gotten to the point where their money bonus is so huge that they might as well go for it every round now, perhaps. It could be another reason why they go for this Force. Give themselves the most chances to win rounds, but it is definitely a problem for them, these setups of Banana. We have Daps very forward here on Banana. He's by himself. They got 4 in the A site. They haven't run this very, very commonly.
He's got no smoke either. And no one around the arch area has a smoke to re-smoke Banana for him.
He's falling back, so that's a good response.
The only person with a smoke is Nitro, and he's in the apps area. So indeed, he had no choice but to retreat.
But they have their heart set on the A side, it looks like, or at least to fake it. Skadoodle there, we can see him readying up with the smoke. He still must have that smoke in hand, as he has not yet thrown it. He could going to go in for a bit of a peek here. Of course, he's now become the lurker, as he can try to catch rotation from the boiler position. We do have the rest of his team, iBUYPOWER, making their way into the B site now, going for that aggression. Can they get the entry? Dax opening up with a quick 2 frags. It's looking fantastic here for Denal. They have not done anything but just frag these opponents at the moment. They are holding so strong, and Hiko is left alone.
Left to lament and ponder what could have been.
Yeah, it's always a depressing situation being the lurker and not getting to play your role in the round because your team was unable to breach a site or a position. And that's 14-12. Denal on the brink of just taking this map now, and iBUYPOWER just getting the buys in every opportunity now because they have the max consecutive round loss money bonus. And there's a deep banana smoke from Fugly. Did it actually make its way over this time?
Careful.
We just missed it. As long as you come off of it before it lands, you're fine. I'm pretty sure because I experimented with that. But it's like Daps is going to push up. They do the incendiaries. This is a very iBUYPOWER-esque kind of thing. Look at that, they're going to push up apartments now, and it's like a great response there from AZK.
Oh, it's not over yet, guys. 3 versus 2.
Trying to get the bomb through there.
That was a massive fail.
Cursed flames, delaying them precious seconds here. In comes Daps and Nafly. Very strong chances to retake this with a low AZK and just 2 friends of AZK left to stand with him. A 2 and 3 if you will. Although Daps already going down, and there's no reason for Nafly not to go inside this.
The worst part about this is if they don't win this round, Skadoodle has an AWP again. This
is smart by Nafly actually. He gets caught by AZK, had an AWP and everything. That's very nice positioning.
This is like worst case scenario
for
Denal. They can buy, but Skadoodle has an AWP.
This is really tense now. Now, I would expect them to try not to contest Skadoodle at all. Just leave that alone completely. Just not try to push Banana against him unless they got the incendiaries and the deep smoke, because that would actually work against him. But apart from that, I'd hope to see them leave him alone. But they're actually going to smoke it up and do the incendiaries. So and Skadoodle's going to boost over the smoke. Oh, they're going to push into his crosshair.
Don't do it.
Oh, they've got a smoke there. That is really smart if they actually understood that Skadoodle was going to be boosted on the plant pot. That was really smart. And they could very well have been. This is a very effective counterplay. In fact, this is the counterplay to that smoke incendiary that we just saw them open with. So really smart. But now they're going to fall back as well. It's like they know what's happening. It's beautiful to watch. But in the meanwhile, iBUYPOWER haven't picked up any map control. Look at the response. He's so quick. Daps goes down without a second's thought. And it's Denal, we're looking so good, but it might all get turned around right here.
Telling you, man, they're just so many rounds. They're just waiting for the CTs to peak, and Skadoodle just picks them off. And then the CTs are stretched, and then Denal exploit that weakness. And this is exactly what they're doing. There's still only one man. Again, look how far the rotation is going to be from the A site here. Nafly is on fire. He's got to get out of there. The smoke's going to help him, actually.
That's going to help him quite a lot. He's got good coverage, picks up 2 important kills there, slowing him down. They finally get the kill onto Nafly, but the rotation has come. The construction is held by Denal currently. They have a route to get into that bomb site. And they have time. The bomb is just freshly planted, set upon that fountain position, I do believe. There it is, Swag, taking down FP3 and Skadoodle again. Not missing the beat. Now it's all on Nitro. And he's going to get taken down by Coils. And, oh, this is incredibly close now. This could very well go to overtime. Both teams have money.
Well,
so
it's a bit tight on the CT side, though.
Yeah.
Two of them with $4,000. I mean, that's going to be a lack of nades for two of them. So this is not ideal at all. I mean, Fugly has to go for the for a lack of helmet as well. Not going to really matter in this round, but it shows you how short the money is.
Indeed, it is very short for them. They're going to have a hard time compensating. But we'll have to see now if Hiko can open up the round for iBUYPOWER, or if they're just going to leave it to Skadoodle, because he's been doing a fine job. But Hiko is going to try to bust open this position. He does have a teammate moving through bedroom. It's going to be ATK. Does take out Fugly, who was taking a nap in the bedroom. And that is very dangerous. Denial losing control of apartments, losing 2 members. And look at this, XP3 caught out in the open. And now it is a free A bomb site here for the taking. iBUYPOWER are in a great position. They really shouldn't lose a round from here, considering that Denial are saving. That would be
that would be really impressive, I must say.
That would be amazing. How would that happen? I don't know. I don't think it's not going to work. But iBUYPOWER are kind of stealing this away.
Look at the money on Denial. This is a disaster.
This is being stolen right now from Denial.
Well, has it been stolen, or have they given it to them?
I don't know. I wouldn't say that they've necessarily given it to them, because it has been due to remarkable play from Skadoodle that they've even been able to actually get these openings.
But a lot of it is they're just holding angles and waiting for the CTs to peak. And the CTs just keep serving themselves up to Skadoodle. And that is why he is on 26 kills. That's why he's top fragging on this entire map. Absolutely,
he has done a great job. And I have to say, I haven't felt like that time on Banana when Skadoodle eventually got that pick. Look at the moonwalk! Nafly got the dance moves. I never knew that Nafly was so talented. But now I know. Now we all know. And maybe he was the one that taught the chickens to moonwalk. You sometimes see a chicken moonwalking on every now and again.
Not that one.
And that one's not going to moonwalk ever again.
So, CTs with 3 smokes. And now let's see where the MVP Skadoodle is. Again, he's just holding the angle towards the banana site again.
CTs need to start moving around the boxes to block off a site completely, because that's the only way they're going to get an advantage here, is if they just push and get the manpower.
See, look how far he is. It's honestly, they're just waiting for Skadoodle to open up these CTs, and he's done it again and again.
It's almost inevitable at this point. Daps is going to peek out, tries to throw a smoke, maybe, and get shot. Okay, no, he's actually safe. Going to not show too much of his arms. But it feels inevitable that Skadoodle's going to just press, hit the trigger, and somebody's going to die.
They have got to get to B and fast.
Ooh, Daps is going to go close with the 5-7. This could be huge.
Oh, the rotation's coming in with 22 seconds left. Do they even have time for this? Oh, yes, they do. They've taken the site.
Oh, they are being sneaky right now. Very sneaky. He comes to XP3 trying to challenge, doesn't get taken out. Nafly does find himself a frag, and there's another 1-on-1. That's actually very interesting now, but Daps can't find a weapon, nor can he find any breaks at all. He's going to get taken out. Skadoodle